everyone! Runor's here, and welcome to Supreme... oh god, I managed to screw this up. Welcome back to Supreme Command, the Forward Alliance Forever. Now today we have yet another Fields of Isis. Yes, I know. Please pardon me, I know it's a cardinal sin, so many Fields of Isis after one another. I mean, I know, excommunication on the highest level, I know. But, I mean, I want to do some different stuff, and I got this nice little replay here sent in by RoQe. I think that is how you pronounce the play name. And I want to show different kinds of like playstyles. I want to show playstyles from people that is 1000 ranked players. I want to show people that 2000 ranked. I want to show different kinds of playstyles. And I'm going to try not to show too much of this, I suppose, of 1000 ranked. For example, I'm ranked 1000 ranked myself, so... Did I just insult myself? I think I did. Yeah. Oh well, anyway. But I want to show these different kinds of styles of play because everyone plays differently. Everyone has their own tactic. Everyone has their own way of playing things. So, yeah, but anyway, let's get down to it. We're going to call this Team 1 down here, Team 2 down here for simplicity's sake. And Team 1 consists of EisTeeFee going Seraphim in a very nice human skin color. Human, well, elven flesh brown color. Then we have Accey or Accey or Accey going in dwarven flesh brown. Then we're gonna see Seraphim first land, yes. And then we're gonna have down here in Team 2 we have EvilEye going the most classical of units, the UEF in first land of a nice nice blue. I suppose that would be called baby blue. I'm not sure. RoQe is down in this corner, going UEF in a nice little brown color here. So that is your team. So we got 2 Seraphims against 2 UEF. So UEF will reign supreme. So what do we see here? Both players on Team 2 has gone for a engineering drone, so they're scooping up this mass. What does that do to the eco though? That will do a tremendous job of getting all this here secured, and none of these commanders for Team 1 is moving out though. In my opinion, I would say that might have been a little bit risky and a mistake in my opinion, because you want something at least to move over here to get this mass taken, but now this rover drone will be able to get all this mass, and Team 2 will have a tremendous boost. And even if they don't use every mass, they will just take it away so that Team 1 can't get it done. And was there pinging going on here? Not sure what that is about. Probably either these guys here pinging about be careful here. And what is this? Oh, that is very cheeky indeed. The rover drone will try to get behind here and build a land factory. That is very cheeky. So I think they're either planning something. Oh, they're talking in a mumble or something like that. Or they speak in mumble. They speak on Skype or something. I suppose these guys would be friends, I would guess. Same goes with these guys, since they have gone UEF, Seraphim. Unless they went just full random, then that would be very interesting indeed. So the might of the Seraphim against the might of the UEF. So this should be very cool to see. Then we're going to see now that finally Accey is moving his commander out of his base, finally getting some shit done with that. Fantastic, we love to see that. A little bit low on eco here though, but upgrading the mass extractors, but haven't built mass extractors on this point here though. I don't think it would be a most prudent action to build a mass extractor on this point before you have upgraded, at least built on these mass extractors. I mean, what I would do at least is try to get every mass extractor built as many as I can, and while I reclaim, then try to upgrade a mass extractor. But everyone to their own stuff. So I mean, I don't really want to go full oh, I'm so good at this, I can do shit, I know this and this and that. I'm not really that kind of person. I mean, I would sometimes like cringe about certain things because I would perhaps be doing it differently, though that doesn't necessarily make it right to do. And we see a bomber here now out from EisTeeFee and hitting the scout though, but this rover drone won't be able to be hit by this though because it is a hover unit. Now this rover drone is moving behind here. Will we see that? Yes, the rover drone is moving this way though. And now we'll see, do we have any, I mean, I see what he's doing here. I see what Accey is doing, but I would probably try to build the power generators around the air factory as well, though, considering the fact that I mean, an air factory takes a lot of power if you're gonna spew out units. And I will see that 4 mech marines are coming out here from RoQe, and I'm just gonna shorten it to RoQe, and hopefully that is correct. If not, pardon indeed. So I mean, I got sent this replay, and I want to cast different kinds of replays, and I beg you guys, if you have any replays that you think are worth casting, send me in the replays. I'll promise I'll take a look at it, and I'll heavily consider casting it, because I'm always trying to cast different kinds of stuff. I want to cast different kinds of stuff, and everything from professional games to more average Joes, beginners matches, because everyone has different playstyles, and everything has its certain value. It has this charm and allure, and I will see a land factory here is being built now for RoQe. The same goes with EvilEye. So can Accey see this? Well, he can't see the land factory now, so hopefully he will respond in kind, and this land factory will be able to get over here. Now this bomber, no, but now yes, this interceptor took out this drone, but nothing has been seen over here though, so EvilEye will have more luck in securing that. So mass wise, we see that when it comes to reclaim, RoQe has reclaimed about 4,600 mass, EvilEye 4,100 mass, EisTeeFee about 1,000 mass, and Accey about 815. So I mean, Team 2 is way ahead when it comes to eco wise, and this could prove to be very devastating indeed. So I'm going to be as cheeky as speeding things up, because things might go a little bit slow in the beginning. And we'll see some units coming off the conveyor belt here, but the bomber is coming in now to strike at the land factory, so I don't think there will be too much here, but they have to spend resources dealing with this threat though. So well done from Team 2. I love to see that with the use of the drones. So I mean, I still haven't seen any building on these. Now finally we see that Accey is starting to build mass extractors on this point. I understand that you wanted to get this mass extractor online, but please, I beg of you, try to get these mass extractors, try to get every mass extractor up before you at least consider this. And I mean, if you scout and see that the other team is taking up, just keep taking up and get defenses, I suppose, yes, but I mean, yeah, so we have different kind of playstyles, so in that regards, I suppose things are different. But now we see quite a lot of UEF units coming in here for RoQe, and doing some hit and runs. Lovely to see that. Units going back and forth, trying to do stuff, trying to hit stuff. And we got archers in the mix here to deal with any air units that comes in, so that's very nice. EvilEye and RoQe seems to be doing a good job now, having gone to T2 for RoQe. And EvilEye, what does he do with his commander? Where is his commander? I cannot... There we go. His commander's over there. He's still upgrading stuff. And what do we see on this commander? He's living off RoQe's energy, it would seem, so that he can do upgrades and get more mass online. And RoQe is now getting T2 energy online, so he will be able to get enough energy. One might wonder if they will try to also get a resource allocation system online soon, because they have superbly map control, it would seem. And now EisTeeFee is at least getting up to speed when it comes to mass and energy wise, so lovely to see that. EisTeeFee is a 600 rank player, but having gotten more mass and stuff like that than Accey, that is 1100. So I'm a little bit curious as to why Accey is 1100 and EisTeeFee 600, because it seems that it seems to be a little bit different in the other direction, that EisTeeFee seems to have more of the basic stuff incoming, where they have Tech 2 power generators. We don't see any Tech 2 power generators for Accey. So this is going to be interesting to see, though, what will happen in the game. It can shift around. Seraphim can be quite powerful in the Tech 1 and Tech 2 phase. They're very powerful in Tech 3 as well, and the experimental stuff, but I mean, I don't know how to play with Seraphim. I have no idea to play with them. I mean, it's such a charming faction and race and stuff like that. I mean, it's aliens, but I mean the chicken, it looks like a bloody the Ilshava, it looks like the Ithotha, I don't know what it looks like. I mean, I understand why people call it a chicken, but every time people say chicken, I constantly think of Star Wars, you know, the AT-ST. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So Accey uses his commander more aggressively, having it on the front line than both commanders back here on Team 2. The same goes with EisTeeFee, going more for a defensive plan with his base, but I suppose then it would be prudent to take up more. I don't know. One will have to find out. But now we see that flapjacks are coming in here there for EvilEye. Having what's it doing with the eco? Doing good on eco now at the moment, having gotten a T2 fusion reactor online. What do we see here for RoQe? RoQe or something like that. I'm gonna change names every single time I say it, because my mind keeps changing of how I want to say it. RoQe or RoQe. So I mean, pardon my Norwegian mind. I think strange things from time to time. These interceptors here are moving now away, having taken a little bit of a beating here, but so far the air game seems to be in Team 2's favor quite heavily, because that's a lot of interceptors coming out on the field for RoQe. And Accey is pushing these Tech 1 units back to us. That's a lot of reclaim in his vicinity, so if you use engineers to reclaim this area, he will have massive what would you call it, advantage in that he has a lot of reclaim now, so he can get back on the track to where he's supposed to be. But Accey only has 750 energy though. He doesn't seem to be using his energy en masse though, so this is... Oh, come on Accey, I beg of you, please, this says you're at 1100. Prove to us that you have what it takes. You can beat these guys' asses purely out of pure skills and happiness and you know, all that friendship is magic stuff. So and these mongooses doing hit and runs and trying to hit at these Zuis and these Thams coming in here. T1 fighting against T2. That is not looking good for Accey. So I mean, so far the map control seems to be shifting into Team 2's favor favorably. Oh god, there's the press a yawn there. Sorry. Oh, didn't know about that. Okay, so we see buskills, and now this fire base is starting to get really set up. So this fire base for Team 2 up in the northern part will be secured. Now we see a lot of Ilshivas coming in here now for EisTeeFee, but there are two... Let's see, there are two triads here, a few, one or two flapjacks, some mongoose, but I don't see any pillars here, so that more Ilshivas could do it though, but I'm not sure how this can be done. But now we see that Accey is standing way out in here in the open, and there's a lot of units coming in here now. Do we see that Tech 1 aircraft is still being produced, but there's a lot of rovers assisting that to get out as many interceptors online. I love to see that. There's so many interceptors now. Team 2 definitely has the air control, air dominance with so many units, and the assisting drones for the UEF is so fantastic. They're so useful. And Accey is now being pushed back. One might consider to think what will happen now. I think this match is rapidly going over into Team 2's favor, because Accey seemed to have a rather slow start, and standing still with his command over here is in the open here now. And since Team 2 has the air control, if they go for heavy air spam of, let's see, for example, Scorches here, it would seem that RoQe is planning to just spam at bombers. Remember, RoQe, that you can press this button to just get infinite builds, so you don't have to constantly spam press the button like that and holding shift. So that is always a nice thing to do. When I found that out, I was happy, because I actually managed to destroy one of my own computer mouses, because I had clicked so much in Age of Empires 2 when I played it, and my computer mouse didn't respond to my clicks anymore, and so that was annoying. So I had to get a new computer mouse, and when I found out I can just hold shift, so that was helped. I now see a lot of these intercepts coming in to deal with all these units, and a lot of bombers here now moving in, and that's a lot of T2 going on for EvilEye, and RoQe coming in now. Accey might consider having to pull back. This is a very high force of units managing to push back though. If these bombers now, that's a lot of bombers. If those bombers just carpet bomb that armored command unit, as we might see now as they're coming in now, will this intercept to be able to take out the bomber drone? I don't think we'll be able to take out all of them though. So Accey is standing still here, needs to move his commander inside of the shield bubble here though. So that could have been quite dangerous though. Didn't take as much damage as I suppose RoQe would have liked, but managed to scare Accey back, and now map control is solely in the control of RoQe and EvilEye. But Fields of Isis can be a very tanky or turtling map. We have this gap here that if you manage to build correctly, you can get units in, and that's a very formidable defensive line with tactical missile defenses, but I suppose you need to just spam up tactical missile defenses when it comes to UEF, because when they get the spearhead, they can just pound through shields like it's nobody business. And you know, if they have what do you call it, the T3 demolishes the mobile artillery. And now we see actually a Clink Hammers being produced here for EvilEye. Nice indeed. And now we see that the mass difference is just skyrocketing. RoQe is sitting on 142 mass, EvilEye sitting on 132, well in the green. EisTeeFee pushing out as much mass as it can. Accey, I mean, they have mass, but they're just trying to push out as much as they can, and getting out hover tanks actually for Accey, so this should be interesting to see what they will plan. These units are firing over this portion over here. This map is starting to build. We see that the shield bubbles over there, and I gotta say I love the Clink Hammer. That's a very cool design on the Clink Hammer, how they just fire at the shields over there. So I mean, we have a defensive line here. It should be able to hold against whatever they might throw at them when it comes to T2, but now we see that these Aloha Tech 2 missile launchers will be able to get in here. No, they hit the hillside just before they hit the Tech 2 mass extractor. So that was very lucky for Team 1 indeed, that the hillside protects them. But it won't be long before they perhaps try to build something else. This firebase has been severely now secured. And now we see a little lull moment as both teams trying to build up forces, as we see here. And I'm sorry, that was the FAF bot. I'm going to find a way to turn off that sound notification. And now we see that people are trying to build up units over here. Well, let me see, what do we see here though? That EisTeeFee is getting for his commander -11, -230. So that would be, let me see, -11, 230. -11 to, oh, there we go. It would be the Tech 3 engineering suite. I'm not accustomed to the Seraphim commander upgrade, so I take a little bit longer to find out what it is. But it is the Tech 3 commander upgrade for the armored command unit, so that is very good indeed. We're going to see Tech 3 for EisTeeFee, so one might think, will they try to rush, well, rush in that kind of sense, I suppose. I wouldn't call it a rush now, but will they try to speed up a chicken to try to push things back? That would be interesting to see. But how are we doing on the tech levels though? We're still seeing Tech 2 being produced for EvilEye, and T3 now online for RoQe. There's not two E's in this. RoQe. He is getting scouts online as well. He's getting power, making sure that he has the necessary power and eager to support this. So this is very good indeed. Now we see that there's an ambassador's Tech 3 strategic bomber is coming in to take out against... Where did that bomber go? Oh, there we go. Oh! Nice shot indeed from the ambassador, taking out 3 power generators and a lot of mass fabricators. And now we see that some Janus fighters are coming in here now, and all these fighters will be taken out, and that this ambassador will be able to keep fighting and hitting what it wants to hit. Now we're going to see then, will this unit be able to hit it? I think it will. Yes, it took out the massacre. So this ambassador keeps surprising us with nice shots here, but being taken out, but managing to get one bomb off and taking out another mass extractor. And oh, now we see a little bit of talking in between them. So I suppose these guys are friends, though. I mean, I think RoQe said that EvilEye and him are friends, but I think these guys must be friends as well, or at least very nice chat though. So I mean, I love to see that among players, that you have a very nice chat, even though, for example, we see a very one-sided match sometimes, and these matches might not be the most interesting matches for everyone to see, but I want to show different kinds of stuff, because you will have videos that suit someone, but you can't please everyone at all the time though. You can find matches that is fantastic, that everyone thinks that, oh my god, for people that like this game. But I also want to show different kinds of games, so in that regards, I think it's very important to show these kinds of things. And now we see a lot of units moving up here now, and there's a lot of T1 units though, and this is a very formidable T2 defensive line, so I don't know, perhaps destroying some of these units, sending some engineers to reclaim this and get fat boys or something like that online. If you have a fat boy position here and here, you can just start to hit this very hard. But now these strategic bombers are moving in, and what do we see here though? A little bit of hovering, that would seem, but this bomber can't really hit anything at the moment. It just went past it without hitting anything. Some interceptors for EvilEye moving over here. There's no anti-air over here though for EisTeeFee, and oh my god, I took out a huge chunk of power generators, mass storage, and a mass extractor. That is T3 mass extractor, so that will be devastating for EisTeeFee. More mass extractors going out, so I love to see this. RoQe is doing the most prudent job here. He's taking out the mass, he's denying Team 1 to get economy, so that a lot of Percivals are building up here now. But do we see that? Yes, an EvilEye has been planned here though for EisTeeFee, about 70% done. So one might see, will it get done? And if that EvilEye moves in to take out all these units, that will be a serious rank of veterancy up for that EvilEye, if all these units are being taken out though. But one might think to see, will these units move in before this EvilEye is done? They have scouted it though, so they see that there is an EvilEye there, but will they move the units over there? It's moving quite a lot of units over here now. What do we see over here? Oh, that is a formidable sight indeed. We have 4 Aloha Tech 2 missile launchers here, so this could be interesting to see what will happen. A lot of units now moving in. These units are going to move over here now. Now we see that ambassadors are coming in now, so we're going to speed things down a little bit. A lot of ambassadors, 6 or 8 ambassadors are moving in here, firing away their bombs, but I don't think 8 will be enough to. You'll get through one of the shields. And 3 bombs hit, and oh my god, Accey is going down into the yellow, 4,000 health points. One more pass and Accey will be done. Come on, Accey, go back to the shields. No, don't go that way, don't run away. Come on, you gotta go around, you gotta start marking. But I think this is the over for Accey, and Accey is going down at 29 minutes 35 seconds. Accey is out of the game after a superbly well placed snipe from these ambassadors. And now this all these units are moving in here though, but there's so many T1 units, and they're being taken out by all these T2 units point defense, and these T point defenses are being taken out now, and they were exploded, but they did a little bit of damage before these units were taken out. And this EvilEye won't get this rank of efficiency from all these T1 units, so in that way I think it's very good that you just sent it in there. But that's a lot of mass now in the way for EisTeeFee. But EisTeeFee don't have any T3 anti-air, so this is very dangerous indeed for EisTeeFee. EisTeeFee taking quite a lot of damage from all these ambassadors moving in and trying to hit at him all the time. And EisTeeFee needs to get his pretty butt back into shield cover, going down into 3,400 health points. But this EvilEye is moving out now, and now the things can be very much changed indeed. But now these Alohas is firing at EisTeeFee's base, are going probably after the eco to EisTeeFee. And yes, as we see this, the mass extractors to EisTeeFee is going down, and EisTeeFee will now have severely limited amount of what it can do when it comes to eco-wise. And these ambassadors keeps hitting, but now we see that this EvilEye is moving in here, taking some Percival fire, but this one Percival won't be able to do anything. But this EvilEye has taken a little bit of damage here, sending it alone against all this, I'm not sure that would be the most prudent course of action, because they have tried very well spread out. That is actually quite interesting to see. That was very good, because then the Thotha has to change targets every single time, and if Thotha is a little bit slow on turning. And, oh, come on, EisTeeFee, please, I beg of you, send these units here, just move them over there, start to rebuild, get some, what do you call it, the tactical missile defenses online, but now it's pretty much over. 4 T3 mechs is gone, all the land factories over here gone. There's Tech 2 land factory over here, but there are no land factory HQ for EisTeeFee, and this Ethiopia is moving in among all these units, but will go down though in the face of so much fire. But the Iron Storm that EisTeeFee has from this Thotha can do some damage though. We'll be able to we'll have to see what will hit though. It takes out quite a lot of units here though, going after the shield and rapidly depleting it, and it does a little bit of damage here and there, but not as much as one might hope for. So I mean, there's a lot of Ilshivers though. I mean, how much can RoQe see? They can see all this now, so they know that it is pretty much over. What do we have in the basis of EvilEye? EvilEye has focused much on units, and what do we see here though? We see T3, lots of power on this side of it, and a Stone Ager having been built. When was that built? I must have completely missed it, because there was so much going on over here at the end, and these Alohas keep firing at the shields, but there are tactical missile defenses here though, but there are only 3 of them, I think. EisTeeFee has, yeah, it's only 3 of them though, so these missiles will be able to get through and do some damage to the shields, and these ambassadors are just wrecking these Ilshivers, and these mongooses and pillars are standing here just to meet the Ilshivers head on, and these Ilshivers will just be destroyed completely. So I mean, these Aloras tried probably to try to do a snipe here, trying to take EisTeeFee, but EisTeeFee moved a little bit to the side, and shields are coming back online, and I mean, what do we see here? Now we're going to speed things up again now, because things might be a little bit slow. This Stone Age is about 60% done. The occasional ambassador is moving in here to try to hit the shield, but at the same time there is too much shield here. I suppose RoQe would be more prudent to gather up your ambassadors again to a more larger number to send them at him, but they have pretty much won this game by now, and I see no nuke defenses for EisTeeFee, so the Might of the UEF will win. So while it might not be the most equal match in that kind of regard, Kyle would probably be happy to see that the UEF victors over Seraphim. So and I will see a lot of missiles are coming in here now for the units here, dropping the shields, and none of the shields will flicker back on in time, I think. So there we go, one of the power units go down, so I understand they want to take out his eco, but more tactical missile defenses are being produced here for EisTeeFee, and now we see actually that a land factory and a stealthy generator has been produced here for RoQe, so that's very good indeed. More missiles are coming in, constantly pounding and pushing EisTeeFee, and we see a nuke me please, and now a nuke has been done, and as he asked for, EisTeeFee will get it. So a nuke is being fired over here. That will end the game with a phenomenal kaboom. So let's see then. EisTeeFee calling out of thanks. So probably just a very friendly game among friends, and it's very nice to see that friends can play this game and be happy. And more missiles are coming in, but these and there we see the explosion goes, and EisTeeFee has been defeated at 35 minutes and 40 seconds. So that was a bit of an interesting match. A little bit of a slow start, but once it caught up momentum, everything just happened, and oh, what to deuce. Hold on it, my brother, hold on it. Okay, so sorry about that, that's my brother, but anyway, I'm gonna end this video here, so thank you guys for watching this. If you liked this video, press that like button, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Oh, that was so close. That was a smooth could have gone down with that hit, and that was amazing.